Hey guys, this is Dodoid. So you've probably heard me talk about dumpster dive systems on this channel before, and if you've read my Reddit account, you've probably also heard that these dumpster dive systems often come from e-waste centers, where the people there are kind enough to let me take some systems so long as they don't weigh too much, because people get paid by weight. So I thought that for my 2,000 subscriber special, I would show how I get stuff from e-waste centers and some of the stuff I got at a recent trip I had to one, as well as a neighborhood-wide garage sale in a neighborhood in Ottawa that I checked out just a day before. So, yeah, sort of two videos in one, and probably going to be one of the longest Dodoid episodes ever, if not the longest. Close to 20 minutes, I think it'll be. But, it's already going to be long, so let's just get right into the video. So I just saw a sign for vintage stereo equipment. I radioed my friend, and he said to go check it out. So he's interested in this sort of thing, so I'm heading over there right now to see. And I'll radio him when I find it. Alright, so I've just got a monitor. The vintage stereo equipment is not around here, so I'm going to come back later and see if they're opening up later. But as you can see, I have a Samsung display in my bag, and I'm going to take that over to a drop point and leave that safely there, and then head on for something else. Yeah, they got board games. Alright, so I think it's still pretty early because not too many stalls are open, but I'm going to the ones I've got, and we've already got a monitor, so there's some stuff. So I'm just going over to a drop point right now to drop off that monitor, and then I should be able to go back out and keep going. Okay, so I've just dropped off the monitor and just continuing on the hunt for stuff now. So I've just bought a PowerBook G4. That was 25 bucks, so nice. PowerBook G4, neat machine, you'll probably see it on the channel soon, with charger, which I didn't have. It's good. Yeah, I just bought a MacBook. PowerBook, my mistake. So it's starting to thicken up now. I'm just sort of walking around looking for anything. Surprising lack of VCRs this year. Don't know why they're always out, but not this year. Anyway, good check out over here. They got clothes. So, yeah, just looking around, see what we find. Alright, sorry, Turion X2 sounds okay. How much is the guy willing to sell it for?
$5, not sure if you have a power adapter.
I don't care about the power adapter, though get one if you can. $5 sounds great, please buy that for me and take note. laptop and a network switch, which you probably just saw, and now I'm at a hot dog stand to get a drink. And yeah, it's starting to get busier around here, so I'm gonna keep going, but I bet some of the best deals of the day have already been done. Alright, so my friend just radioed in. He said he found an iMac over by his house. So I'm gonna head over there and see what I can find. But, I don't know, he says the guy wants $100 for it. So if it's a G5, I'm not doing that. But if we're looking at sort of like a early Intel Mac, then maybe I'd do 100 for it. But if it's a G5, I'm gonna have to try to get the guy down to 50. So, heading over there right now, I'll, film again when I find it. Alright, so I've decided no for now on the iMac. Judging by the presence of the App Store, I know it's running at least 10.6, which means it's Intel, but it was so slow. I think there's something badly wrong with that installation of Mac OS, or maybe the hard drive. I don't really know. There's a bunch of things that can cause a Mac like that to go all slow. But I'm going to come back later for it and see if the guy will take his price a bit lower. But the best he was going to do was 60, and yeah, it's a good deal, but not as good as I would want to take that thing. Okay, so my friends radioed in about some laptops that they want me to come check out. So I'm just going down the street right now. It's probably at its peak in terms of people out right now, so it's a bit crowded, but they've given me some directions and I'm gonna be there soon. So I'll show you when I get there. Alright, so I've just picked up the laptop. The guy was nice, gave me a good deal. So I'm just gonna keep going and see what I find. Might have to exchange some money with one of my friends soon, but we'll keep going, see what I get. So, as expected, cell phone service has completely gone down, not even kind of accessible. But the radios are still working great, so I gotta thank these early 2000s Motorola talkabouts. Neat. Alright, so I was unable to get to the e-waste center last morning because it was not so closed as it was. The systems were being sent to some sort of a charity. But last year that only happened on the first day. So now it's the second day, it's the morning now, and I'm heading over there again to see if I can get some systems on the second day. So let's check that out. So I've been at the e-waste center for maybe 10 minutes, and so far this is what I've found. So let's go through this. We've got a Dell i3 laptop, Windows 7. Again, I don't know if any of this stuff works. Chances are it all has problems, but interesting. Got a small netbook. Also a Dell Inspiron Mini. We got a ThinkPad. You guys know I love these things. This is a model I don't have. It's an i-series, model 1410. Interesting, Pentium era MMX ThinkPad. Go over there. I have this, which is an iBook G4. I used to have one of these, but I don't anymore, so getting one. I got this HP. It's got some hinge problems, but I took it because Core i5, Windows 7. Hope I can get this running again. And on the very bottom, supporting the weight of the whole pile, is this little HP Mini I took because I know these things used to be used to run Hackintosh. So, oh yeah, there's also another Dell or HP, I forget, in there. And on the bottom, I have a big network switch. So I'm going to keep looking, see what I get. This has just come in. It's full of some decent looking hard drives. I don't know if any of these work, but I can get these home and test them. So, yeah, this is looking good. So this is the TV dumpster, which I don't usually go in, because I mean, it's full of old tube TVs, who wants those? But I was just peeking around in here, and I noticed something. There's a PC in here, and it looks kind of modern. What do you bet that's something okay? So it's this, a Dell Core 2 Quad that originally came with Windows 7, which is making me think maybe kind of recent, but the question is, do I want it? So I'm going to think about this box. So someone just brought in this Dell that I have on my side. It's an Optiplex 980. and as you can see, it's got a Core i7 and Windows 7. So I popped it open, and it looks like it's also got a decent amount of RAM, and sort of alright looking graphics card. No hard drive though, that looks to have been pulled, so I'm gonna have to put in one of the drives from the drive pile. But should be nice, got a USB 3 card in there as well. Alright, so update. This machine's looking about the same, this pile's about the same, these laptops are the same. I found this keyboard, which feels exactly like an IBM Model M, so I'm gonna give this to my dad, he's been looking for a Model M. I found Xbox under that machine, iPhone 4, router, GIR 615, I think that has security flaws, but I'll see if I can get them patched. Penta drive, motor controller, whatever that is, I'm gonna take a look at it. This was a real score. ThinkPad chargers. I'm desperately in need of these because I have ThinkPads, but I get them from places like this, so I have no chargers. So when someone rolls up with 3 chargers, I'm on it. Now, this is the real find. MacBook Pro, 15-inch. What do you bet this is either working or has a simple problem like no backlight? I'm super excited to get this tested at home. It does look like it has some liquid damage though, so I don't know. Anyway, Toshiba's, memory, another Dell. Yeah, overall we're going well. My friend got these speakers and we're gonna keep going, see what we find. There's a Nokia monitor in here, which I've never seen before. I don't want it, but there it is. So I'm bringing this box of my own e-waste to them as a bit of a donation. It's just old junk, but hey, they get paid by weight, so who cares? Alright, so I've got some more stuff. I have a HP TouchSmart all-in-one here. Some laptops, 2 video cards. Looks like it used to be an SLI setup. Let's see. I got this Xbox 360, probably Red Ring of Death, but we don't know. HDMI switch. Just some more general meat gear. And this is someone else's pile, and that's my friend's pile. So yeah, we're gonna keep going, see what we can find, and hopefully find some more good stuff. This is what the computer dumpster looks like now. There's sort of a big sloping pile down to the ground, and the entryway, yeah, we're just starting to fill it up. So yeah, there's some neat stuff in here that we haven't taken. There's an older machine there and a case, but overall we're taking the good stuff. So yeah, just if you're curious what an e-waste dumpster looks like, this is it. So I've added an iMac G4 to the load. That's neat. It'll go with my current one, different size. And I got the original speakers and keyboard for it. Best next thing I've found though, 486 box with a big floppy drive. Look, it's even got a turbo button. Neat, 486. This digital laser projector in a nice little carrying case, so this will be good, projector. Alright, so I found this Dell Optiplex 990. This is in the TV dumpster, but i5 Pro, Windows 7. I looked inside, this looks like an okay box. I got this Lenovo, I've tested it, the screen's broken, but that should be fixable. This is neat. I got an Atari monitor. I don't know if it'll work with my 600XL, but I'll try it. I have a Apple TV now, Apple keyboard, IDE laptop drive, which I was looking for, and a Mac Mini. I think this is an early Intel. 1 terabyte external drive, don't know if that works. We've got the pile of phones, got a Galaxy S5 and a Nexus of some sort, and some other general neat stuff. Also, the TV dumpster is starting to get really full. This is actually where I found that 990, but mainly it's TVs and old AV gear.
So actually now, previously we were putting computers in here. Now it's actually this computer dumpster that's a bit less filled, although it's still very filled. So we're done for the day. This is what the computer dumpster looks like. I'll give you a close-up. But yeah, it's I'd say probably about 3/4 full. And over here we have the TV and monitor dumpster, which is actually a little fuller by the end of the day. So we're gonna close up these big steel doors and we're done. So that was the e-waste center for this year. If you've ever been wondering where a lot of my PC and Mac systems come from, not so much the Unix stuff.
So that's where my machines come from. If you've ever seen a machine on my channel and wondered where did I get it, no, I don't go out and buy them all. I get them at e-waste centers like that. So, thanks for 2,000 subscribers. If you want to see me get more subscribers than that, as 2,000 is still a pretty small channel, if you do want to help us grow, then please do subscribe, as it does help. And until next time, bye.